What's up? This is Damon from StockBarometer.com and DamonVero.com. What I want to say first before I get into talking about the salary you can expect as an options trader is that I don't really do any promotion for this YouTube channel that the video is on right now. What I do is I do keyword research. I figure out what traders are looking to learn, both from Google keyword tool and from forums and from questions from my subscribers. So what you're seeing right now is a video on how much money you can expect to make as an options trader, but the keyword here is salary. When you're looking for the salary of an options trader, you're making an assumption that someone's going to be giving you money to play with these risky derivatives at their expense. Now, it's kind of a misnomer because nobody really trades options salaried. The reason this video is called Options Trader Salary is because it's very sought after keyword, and I like to just put the video on YouTube and get organic results, get people coming in through Google searches, through YouTube searches, but there's really no answer to what your salary will be. Even if you go to Google and you type options trader salary, you're going to find a bunch of different results. You're going to find some people saying they make 6 figures a year trading options. You're going to find other reports that say the average options trader loses money. That might be true. Who knows? Here's the point. If you want to be an options trader, you've got to know how to trade options. Obvious, right? But there are 3 different ways to make money from options. You can trade options and make money from delta, which is basically saying you expected a stock to move in a certain direction and you're using the leverage that an option gives you to make more money than the stock trader would make. That's delta. The other is theta. Theta is time decay. You're selling the options because you think they are going to be worthless. One very important distinction between the stock and the stock option is that the stock option has an expiration date. If you have an expiration date, it means as it gets closer to that expiration date, the value goes down. So it's like if you have a bunch of fresh eggs and this other guy has eggs that have been sitting in the sun for 2 hours, which would you rather buy? Which is more valuable? Now, the deal with stock options is that the time value, the expiration date approaching, can actually make you money if you're selling the stock option. So basically, you sell the stock option, you get immediate income. The stock option expires worthless, and you keep that income. Okay, that's probably how most successful options traders make their money, make most of their money. It depends on your strategy. On the third strategy is volatility. Volatility refers to the stock's tendency to shift up and down in large amounts. You can take advantage of that by selling options when they have high volatility and then buying them back when they have low volatility. So you've got these 3 different strategies, and within each of these strategies you have lots of little tactics that you can use to make specific options trades. Now, if you actually go and look at the Interviews with Trading Gurus series that I have on YouTube, you'll find that pretty much everyone I interview has a different way of trading options. For example, Todd Bubba Horowitz, he does both theta and delta trading. He sells a bunch of weekly options, hopes they expire, which they usually do. That income comes in right away. He takes the income that he got from the sold options and he buys the delta options, the options that he believes will increase in value as the stock goes up or down. Someone else I recently interviewed, and the interview will be up pretty soon, is a person who only does theta trading. He sells options all the time, and that's pretty much how he makes his income. Now, how much income do these people make? Well, that depends on how much money they have to trade with. If you want to sell options, you need a lot of margin in your account. If you want to buy options, you don't need a lot of money. But if you want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to buy more than one options contract every time you make a play. So the answer to the question, what's the average salary of an options trader that's impossible to answer. I'm sorry. But you can make money in these three ways, in those three strategies I taught you. And depending on how much money you're willing to set into your account, one of those might be better than another. Or you might want to diversify your strategy set, like a long-term investor diversifies his stock portfolio. What's more important than knowing the average salary of an options trader is knowing which strategy will work for you, which strategy is reliable for you. If you really want a really reliable strategy, I suggest you go with theta trading, where you're making money by time decay, because you can more or less know what income you're getting right away. Whereas if you're trading on delta, you don't know how much money you're going to have until the position closes, until maybe you're doing a position trade, then you might have to wait a month to see how much money you made on that play. But a theta trader knows right away, this is how much I stand to gain, and they might even put a stop loss to say, at very least, I'm going to gain this much money. So that's where we're at right now. We're at defining your strategy before knowing what your salary is going to be. Again, I've said this before. This trading anything is not a profession that is reliable. It's not a profession where you can slowly work your way up and make money in the process. You don't make money as an amateur. You don't make money as an intermediate player. You make money as someone who's advanced in at least one specific aspect of trading. Because you're competing with all these other traders, and because a lot of trading is zero-sum game, you're going to lose money, someone else is going to make money, and that's going to happen simply because the other person's better than you, or they have more money to finance their research, or they're a big institution and they have crazy algorithms that can always outsmart us individual traders. So you got to think about those things before you get into options trading. Don't attach yourself to a number. If you want a good salary, go into banking. Go into become a quant. Go do something that's reliable. Trading is not a reliable profession. It's not something that most people would be willing to bet their their children's educations on, or their wives' livelihood on. So what you want to do is figure out your goals before you start looking at the numbers that you're going to make. Money's just money, man. If you go over, I think it's 75K per year, you're not increasing your happiness anymore. I mean, it maxes out at around 75K. Once you're above that, yeah, you can buy some cool shit, but what else? Has your life changed? Not really. Your real goal should be do something you like. If you like trading, do it. If you just want a good salary, skip trading. It's not for you. That's it. Sign up for my newsletters if you want to see how I trade options. I will put one link somewhere around here, and you can subscribe for $1 for the first month. See how I trade options. If you think it's decent enough for you, then you can, quit the newsletter and then head out on your own. Figure it out. That's all. Take care.